Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you will be fine and doing your preparation for your upcoming UTs. That will be start from 17 onward. And I think your maths exam is on 24th of May. So I am expecting that you all are doing good. You all are doing your best preparation at your home. Alright. So revision work is going on. So today I will solve few questions which are based on language, or basically you can say that word problem I am going to solve. I already made you learn, I already made you understand that how to identify the nature of question, and as per according to that thing how to how to write statement. All right, so it is your revision. We will understand once more. Here is a question. It is from your exercise 2. A taxi driver filled his car petrol tank with 40 liter of petrol on Monday. Alright. So he filled his car petrol tank with 40 liter of petrol on Monday. Next day he filled 50 liter of petrol. On Monday he filled with 40 liter and next day he filled the tank 50 liter of petrol. If the cost of 1 liter petrol is rupees 44, it is a dream. Okay, do you know the cost of petrol nowadays? I think more than 80, round about 90 rupees. Okay, so if the cost of 1 liter petrol is rupees 44, how much did he spend? It means he is asking that the petrol which he filled back to back 2 days, and it is given in question the cost of 1 liter, and it is asking that what would be the total cost, what would be the total amount of money which he paid. So let's how to solve this question. Look at here. First we will find out that how much petrol he filled, the total quantity of petrol. How to make a statement? The petrol filled on Monday. It is given filled on Monday. M should be capital. Because it is a special name, proper noun, and proper nouns first letter always be written in capital. Understood? So the petrol filled on Monday 40 liter. Alright, capacity is already measured in later. Alright, and the petrol filled on next day. We don't know that which was that next day, either it is Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever. But the petrol filled on next day was 50 liter. Now first we need to calculate total quantity of petrol which he filled back to back 2 days. Alright, now we will write here total quantity of petrol equals to 40 plus 50, which would be 5 plus 4, 90 liter. It means how much petrol he filled? 90 liter. Now what is given? It is given in question. Okay, let me check that. Is it visible? Yes, it is visible up to here. Okay, so in question it is given the cost of 1 liter. Now the cost of 1 liter. The cost of 1 liter petrol equals to, the cost of 1 liter petrol equals to rupees 44. This is the symbol of rupees. Okay, the cost of 1 liter petrol is rupees 44. Now it is asking that how much money did he spend. So we need to find out the cost of 90 liter. Okay, because he filled petrol, the total quantity of petrol is 90 liter as per this calculation. So here is given the cost of 1 liter is 44. No, we need to calculate the cost of 90 liter. Now we will write the cost of 90 liter petrol. I am writing L for liter. You know that the symbol small l is used for liter. Okay, small kg is used for kilogram and small m is used for meter. Just keep it in your mind that the symbol which you are using related to measurement, weight and capacity always written in small letter. Okay, it is not a correct way. It is not a correct way. Okay, it is not a correct way, because in you know that in senior classes the meaning of these symbols would be different. Okay, so it should be in your mind that whenever you are writing abbreviation related to measurement, weight and capacity, always used small letter. Okay, always used small letter. Now the cost of 1 liter petrol is rupees 44. The cost of 90 liter petrol, what should we do? Division or multiplication? 1 liter, the cost of 1 liter is given. One's cost is given, asking for many. So here we need to calculate, we need to use multiplication. 44 into 90. I am writing in this way. You should you have to write down downside. Okay, because as I told you in mathematics, and if you are solving questions, we cannot use 2 equals to in a line. We cannot use 2 equals to in a line. So it might be possible that if I will write something here, it would be not visible to me. So I am writing here only. I am writing here only. So how I explained you that how to solve question, how to perform that calculation or related to multiplication if zero is in your calculation. So first we will place that 0. First we will place that 0. So there is no need to consider this 0 now, because I have already placed 0. Okay, so now we will solve 44 into 9. 44 into 9. Now 9 fours are 36. 3 will be carry forward. So 9 fours are 36. 36 plus 3, 37, 38, 39. 39. It means the total money he spent on filling petrol, that was 3,960. 3,960. Now I have written this quantity in Indian place value chart. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. Alright. So how to calculate this question and how to write a statement. Okay, if you will do regular practice, definitely you will be able to make a better statement than me also. Okay, so do practice. Don't do only plain calculation. Okay, because if you are not able to write statement properly, so your calculation in vain. So try to write down proper statement as per according to question. Alright, so just note it down in your notebook. Then we will move forward. Next word problem. Okay, now come to the second one question, which is a vendor supplies 32 liter milk to a hotel in the morning and 68 liter in the evening. If the cost is rupees 45 per liter, if the cost is rupees 45 per liter, how much money he earned per day? Alright, so the informations which are given in question, first we need to write down those information. Alright, so the first information, 32 liter milk. He supplies 32 liter milk in a hotel. Which time? Morning time. Okay, and 68 liter in which time? Evening time. Now the cost of 1 liter is already given and asking about of total earning of per day. So first we need to calculate the total amount of milk, total quantity of a milk in a day, because we have information about of 2 different times, morning and evening. So what we will do? First we will calculate that total amount. After that, the 1 liter cost is already given to us, and the total amount which we will get from the calculation, afterward we can find out that one. With the help of that amount, the total that quantity, we will find out the total amount which he earned per day. Okay, so now first note down the information which are given. Now how to make a statement? Now the milk supplied by vendor in the morning equals to 32 liter. Got it? Again, milk supplied. I am putting these commas. Milk supplied by vendor in the evening. So I am writing here evening. In the evening, that is 68 liter. How much? 68. This is the quantity of morning time and this is the quantity of evening time. Total milk. Total quantity or amount. Okay. Total. Basically, amount is used for solid things. Grammatically, if I will write here amount, that is not correct. So, I will write here quantity. Total quantity of milk equals to 32 plus 68. Now, add up. 8 plus 2, 10. 1 will be carry forward. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 100 liter. Alright. So, the total quantity supplied by the vendor is 100 liter. Total quantity supplied by the vendor 100 liter. We have the cost of 1 liter. We have the cost of 1 liter. Now, we will mention that cost in our calculation. The cost of 1 liter milk equals to rupees 45. Got it? Now, the cost of 100 liter equals to 1 liter's cost is given and asking about of 100. One's cost is given or asking about of 100. So as I explained you that if you want to find the nature of calculation and if you want to find that which one operation will be applied here, तो first it should be in your mind that कि अगर एक का cost दिया है ज़्यादा का पूछ रखा है तो हमें multiplication ही करना है. अगर ज़्यादा का दिया है और एक का पूछ रखा है फिर हमें division करना है. अगर total पूछा हुआ है तो addition करना है और अगर left और remainder जैसे word use हो रखे हैं left और remainder कितना बचा शेष कितना रहा तो उसमें हमें subtraction करने हैं. Alright. So here is given the cost of 1 liter and asking about of 100 liter. So what we will do? 45 is multiplied by 100. So it is very easy to multiplication of tens multiple. So here is 100. So first we will place how many zeros followed by 1? 2 zeros are here. And then we will write that number 45. It means the cost of 100 liter of milk is 4500. Understood? So note it down in your notebook. Then we will move forward next calculation. Okay, now you can see I have written 3 parts of question number 3 and we have to mention which one property is in particular question. It could be in the form of matching. It could be in the form of matching that in a B part there should be written properties and in a A part the calculation will be there and the question can be asked to you that match the calculation with proper properties. It could be in the matching form. I mean to say that it could be in a matching form, but I have written here write the property. Alright, because I am going to explain you also. That's why I have written. There is no need to solve. It is not asking that solve this question. Only you have to measure properties, that which one property is used in that particular question. So now start from first one. Here is written 425 into 136 equals to 425 into 6 plus 30 plus 100. 6 plus 30 plus 100. 136 is made in the multiple of 10. We can write it 6 plus 30 plus 100. As I explained you, properties are nothing but making our calculation easier. This is the motive. This is the way that how to, only this is the reason that why we should use properties. Should we not perform this calculation as it is? We can, but it is little bit difficult to multiply 425 with 136. Okay, the calculation will be longer, it will be time consuming, understood? But with the help of properties, we can find out it in an easy way as well as less time, as well as in a less time. There is no need to consume more time. That's why we used properties. Alright, so I explained you how many properties I explained you. That was closure property, associative property, commutative property and distributive property. ठीक है, और zero additive property, inverse property. These two are the जो वो अलग थी, लेकिन basically I explained you 4 properties. Okay, and you have to focus on those 4 properties only. So you can see here 136 can be written in this way. Now 425 is a number which will be distributed with 6, 30 and 100. If I will explain this one, if I will extend it, it can be right in this form. Into 6 plus 425 into 30 plus 425 into 100. This is the expanded form. Whatever is written in bracket, we can write down it in this form. So what we have done, we distributed 425 among 3 numbers. So this is called distributive property. But you can see the properties, the addition properties are different. If we are using the properties related to addition, we have to mention that property of addition. But now you can see a distributive property of addition. But here you can see the sign of multiplication. It means it is distributive property of multiplication. Distributive property of multiplication. Understood? It should be written multiplication. Which one operation you are going to perform? Which one operation you are doing? Okay, so you need to mention that one operation. Distributive property of multiplication, because here we are doing multiplication. Understood? Now come to the second one. 2 into 49 into 50. It can be written in this form. 2 into 50 into 49. What we have done? We placed 50. We just changed their order. 50 was in last year. We have written 50 with 2 to making our calculation easy. So it is very easy to multiplication of 50 with 2 in comparison of multiplication of 2 with 49. Understood? So we have done arrangement as per our convenience. We have done arrangement as per according to our convenience. So where we done some arrangement, where we done some arrangement as per according to our convenience, that arrangement is known by commutative. That arrangement is known by commutative. But here is multiplication, then we need to mention there commutative property of multiplication, or otherwise we can commutative property of multiplication. Commutative property of multiplication. I hope you will be understanding. Now come to the last one. 80 plus 2005 plus 20. Now 80 plus 20 plus 2005. Again it has done some arrangement. Okay, 80 plus 20. Now 80 plus 20 will be 100. Now it is easier to sum 100 plus 2005. So we have done some arrangement. We have done some arrangement as per according to our convenience. So the arrangement, but you can see here is plus sign. Here is plus sign. So how to write that? We can write it commutative commutativity under addition. Commutativity under addition. Got it? Means commutative property. Otherwise you can write down commutative property under addition. Commutative property of addition. You can write in this way also. Okay, so it is up to you that how beautifully you can write. Okay, so commutativity under addition. Otherwise, if you are not comfortable to write down this one word, or if you are not comfortable to read this, then you can write down that commutative property of addition. Both are same things, because it should be correct. It should be correct. It doesn't matter that in which way you have written. Alright, so it is called commutative property, distributed. Okay, so do preparation for your examination. Don't take it in an easy way. It is your evaluation. The evaluation only based on 2 chapters. Understood? So, if you will find any difficulty, then you can send it to me. You can send it to me. You can ask to me, madam, I am finding difficulty in this area. Okay, beta? So, I hope that you all are doing good preparation. Best preparation, not a good. That's all for today. Wish you a very good luck for your examination. Thank you so much.